If you have been following my channel for some time, you might notice that one of my most favorite large language model is Mixtral 8 into 7 billion. Mixtral is a sparse mixture of expert language model that really changed the large language landscape. Mixtral consists of 8 feed-forward block experts in each layer. A router network dynamically selects 2 experts for each token at each layer, allowing access to 47 billion parameters while only actively using 13 billion during inference. Just yesterday, Mistral has released the research paper behind this Mixtral experts, and I can assure you it's a fine read. I'll drop the link to its abstract in video's description, and in order to read the whole paper, just click on this download PDF on the right hand side, and you can read the full paper here. Let me give you a gist of this paper. Mixtral outperforms or equals the performance of models like Llama 270 billion and GPT 3.5 in various benchmarks. And a disclaimer, GPT 4 is still the king. Anyway, Mixtral 8 into 7 billion shows significant superiority in areas like maths, code generation, and multilingual tasks. It is really open source. Mistral has released both the base and instruct models, and they have both been released in Apache 2 license, which has ensured broad accessibility for diverse application. The Mixtral 8 into 7 billion instruct model specifically fine-tuned for instruction following, and it has already surpassed models like GPT 3.5 Turbo and Llama 2 chat model in human benchmarks. It has also demonstrated a more balanced sentiment profile and reduced biases. Despite its large parameter size, Mixtral offers enhanced efficiency with faster inference speeds and higher throughput. If you go through this paper, one of the fascinating table which I found is about table 5, which is percentage of expert assignment repetition. Now, if you look at this table kind of explains the concept behind 8 experts. The 8 experts which are mentioned in this mixture of experts, they are not trained or specialized in specific areas, because that is a major misunderstanding around mixture of experts model. People think that each one of these experts are trained on one specific domain. That is not the case. Each expert is chosen at each timestamp, meaning each token can come from a different expert. What this table is telling us that how often the same expert was chosen for subsequent tokens. Some experts are chosen more often than chance for subsequent tokens, but this has more to do with syntax rather than the domain of that. So I know it is a bit confusing, but if you read through this paper, they also have said that, and I quote, surprisingly, we do not observe obvious patterns in the assignment of experts based on the topic. For instance, at all layers, the distribution of expert assignment is very similar for EXIF papers, for biology, and for philosophy. So, this is one of the takeaway which you can understand from this paper, that expert doesn't mean that one model is expert in math, the other model is expert in code and all that stuff. So experts are chosen at each time step, 1 to 8 experts, and each token can come from different experts. So 2 experts are selected and applied per token per layer, and the experts aren't specialized by the topic but by some incomprehensible semantic or something or other. And then there are other very interesting details about this Mixtral model. For instance, it also has demonstrated strong capabilities in handling long context, achieving 100% retrieval accuracy in pass key retrieval tasks, regardless of context length or pass key position. And then for the performance on bias benchmarks for QA BBQ and bias in open-ended language generation, dataset bold suggests that Mixtral presents less bias and displays more positive sentiment than comparative models. Mixtral was trained with a context size of 32k tokens, significantly enhancing its performance in tasks requiring extensive context understanding. Mixtral has also shown significant performance improvements in multilingual understanding, outperforming Llama 270 billion in languages like French, German, Spanish, and Italian. And then there are a lot of other nuggets which are scattered across this paper, so I would highly suggest that if you want to read one paper this month, make it this Mixtral of Experts. And really huge shout out to all of these researchers for doing a fabulous job. That's it, guys. Let me know your thoughts on this model. And at the end, one thing I really found lacking in this one was that they didn't mention any pre-training info, because it would be good to also know what sort of hyperparameters they used for pre-training, what sort of initial schema or init schema used, did they really use sparse upcycling, and also what sort of broad data stats and language distributions were used. So, but other than that, I think these are few of the minor details which were missing. But other than that, a very comprehensive paper. Thanks for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel, and if you are already subscribed, please share this channel among your network. Thank you very much.